I've seen this time and time again. When something is rising, it is nearly universally beyond critique, i.e., you're just haters. But eventually it reaches peak popularity and the switch is flipped. Hundreds of video essays on why actually the thing was never good and how funny, satisfying it is that they're getting their deserved downfall. For every they're not listening, they value the core idea more than the players, there's a they're listening to fake fans too much. They should stick to their own ideas. The maddening thing is how this is treated as though it's all true. Every little thing you can allege against someone or something is something that ought to permanently destroy reputation without question. No one questions it, even though it's in the interest of content creators to create clickbait and drama to keep you watching. It's like as something grows, it expands beyond its loyal fan base and attracts the attention of roaming bandits looking to pillage it for everything it has. When that village is burned to the ground to make more content, everyone else drags and goes. The bandits have a point though. Wish I knew sooner. If you see it enough times, you start to connect the dots. The things you cover aren't exceptional. They're not super sleuths that zero in on the handful of things that are covers for something shady. It's everything. You start hoping the thing you like doesn't become popular, because if it does, it'll become infamous overnight and everyone just pretends it was always hated. Why bother enjoying anything when you know it's going to be so tiring, seeing weeks, months, years of posts shoved in your face about how it's pure evil and totally getting its deserved downfall any minute now? It's like the sense of injustice in the world is being treated by essentially holding witch trials. Gets into conspiracy about how things can be popular because they're good or that people genuinely like them. There always has to be some sordid history a step removed from outright accusing them of holding some kind of evil ritual straight out of a fantasy universe. They can say, look, we found a message or clip from a streamer saying something risque 10 years ago. This shows they're not so good after all, and we need to hold them accountable. And it's not something criminal or anything. They just need to dig deep to find the slightest indiscretion hold aloft to discredit them because them being popular is annoying. This is an era where you can't just not like something. You need to make it a community effort to prove it's okay to dislike the thing. There's monsters lurking around every corner and everything deserves to be punished. As someone who makes things, or at least attempts to, it feels like I've said, give me a sign. And this is a sign to God that the essence of creating content is just being toxic online, until eventually the other toxic creators get bored and decide to make you their next target. They say not to treat art as merely a product, but then demand ever increasing levels of mind-blowing excellence faster, and without daring to even think of asking for anything in return. You either make something terrible that fails to meet lofty expectations, make something that's amazing that's secretly terrible, or you're a tabloid rooting for downfalls. Oh, and half the time this is fueled by a belief that a wide swath of people are inherently incapable of having merit and therefore should be barred from creativity in the public. So that's fun.